A hog race to celebrate Chinese Year of the Pig next week. The pig farmers in China face setbacks as the new year begins after American tariffs on soybeans hiked feed prices and forced many to cut their losses by slaughtering their herds. One impact of the U.S. and China trade war that negotiators from both sides are trying to work out during talks in Washington. President Donald Trump says he's optimistic.
I think it'll happen, something will happen, but it's a very big deal. If it does happen, it'll be by far the largest trade deal ever made.
Trump met with Chinese Vice Premier and Chief Trade Negotiator Liu He to discuss Washington's complaints that Beijing limits access to China's markets and forces U.S. companies to transfer technology to Chinese firms. On Monday, U.S. prosecutors indicted Meng Wanzhou, the chief financial officer of Chinese telecom giant Huawei Technologies, on charges of violating sanctions against Iran and stealing trade secrets from American T-Mobile.
In an effort to build their own robot, Huawei's engineers allegedly violated confidentiality and non-disclosure agreements with T-Mobile by secretly taking photos of the robot, measuring it, and even stealing a piece of it.
Beijing urged the U.S. to stop what it calls unreasonable suppression of Chinese companies. The White House insists the indictment is not linked to the talks.
They're a totally separate process. The negotiations on the trade front will continue to be ongoing.
Trump last met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in December at the G20 in Argentina. He tweeted about another meeting with Xi, whom he calls my friend, in the near future.
The final deal will be made, if it's made, will be made between myself and President Xi.
Presidential expert David Barker with American University says Trump relies on personal relationships to make deals and warns of the potential danger.
Negotiating trade with China is a little bit different than negotiating a price on a piece of real estate. And so when you don't do your homework, especially when you have these, cross-cultural dynamics going on, things can go really south.
If no deal is made by March 1st, the U.S. has said it will increase the tariff rate from 10% to 25% on Chinese goods worth an estimated $200 billion. The president has also threatened tariffs on an additional $267 billion worth of Chinese products. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News at the White House.